Sometimes you are given a graph of a function and asked to answer or interpret some questions about it. So here we have the f of x function given below this graph, and we have a couple questions over here we're going to be asked of it. So first off, it wants us to find f of -2. So remember that f of x, the x value is inside the parentheses, and the x value inside this parentheses is a -2. So we're going to go to -2 on the x-axis and see what the y value is. So we go up to the y value, and we see that the y value is 3. So f of -2 is going to be equal to 3. And that's all you do for that one. Same thing here, find f of 0. The x value is 0, so we're going to go to 0 on the x-axis, which is right here. And the y value is down here at -3. So f of 0 is going to be -3. Next, for what x values is the function equal to 0? So when is f of x equal to 0? Remember, f of x is just another way of saying y. So when is y equal to 0? So y is 0 on the x-axis. So we can see that we are having 1, 2, 3 values. That gives us y equals 0. And those values are -3, -1, and +1. 1, -1, and -3. Now, what are the x-intercepts? They are what crosses the x-axis, so it's going to be similar to what we just had up here, except we're going to write them as ordered pairs, which is -3, 0, -1, 0, and 1, 0. So the x-intercepts are -3, 0, -1, 0, and 1, 0. Now, what are the y-intercepts? It's again what crosses the y-axis. So here's our y-axis, and it crosses down here at 0, -3. So our y-intercept is 0, -3. So even though it's plural, as the function, you're only going to have one y-intercept. Now, what is the domain of the function? So remember, domain are the x values that run left to right. So this graph has no gaps, no jumps, no holes, nothing. It's very continuous, but it goes down and left forever, and it goes up and right forever. So since it goes left and right forever with no gaps, jumps, or holes, we can say that the domain is -infinity to +infinity. And what is the range? Again, the range is the y values going up and down, or down and up. And again, this graph goes down forever, no gaps, jumps, holes, skips, and then it goes up forever, smooth and continuous, going up and down forever. So the range is going to be also -infinity to +infinity. Remember, domain is x values, range, y values.